take a lot of funny things to do. I think it's doable. It's just going to be very it would be quite difficult. Anyway, let's get back here. Qingwei of I understand. I understand. The situation in Penglai. About the situation in Penglai. I already received a letter from Daoist brother Shangfeng. So it was a Cinai. What does this mean? I'm just gonna look this up really quick because I don't know what it means. In any case, although PAL 3 essentially uses PAL 3 enhanced a lot of the game system. I see. So that's one of the so those are another things that will. Oh, by the way, FGF, your English is very good so far. I'm very impressed, considering that. Are you like? I know that you're in China right now, right? 结束. Anyway, sorry. So he's already received Shangfeng's letter about the Penglai situation. Penglai is the area we were earlier in the game. So this is fate. Mr. Xuan, we thank you for your assistance for your assistance towards our guild. Please, leaders, you are too kind. This was something I ought to do, or like that I had not I had ought to. This was something that I ought to do. I had to do. Anyway, so Jing Tian's going to greet everyone. I see. Okay. How do I translate this? These are fun ones to translate. Whenever you have a Wanbei thrown in there. It's basically anyway, I'm just gonna tell you guys. He's basically greeting them as like, as a younger. The younger person, Jing Tian. Greet you. The younger person, greet Jing Tian. Greet you leaders and all of you leaders and. Greet all of the leaders. It's very formal. It's a formal greeting anyway. So I'm going to drink some water because I'm getting kind of thirsty. Since I have to explain, I feel like I have to explain every single line. Kohai is not quite this term, because that's mostly for underclassmen. It's the same word. No, it's not. Qianbei and Wanbei, but I think it's the same word, but it's kind of, it has a different connotation in Chinese as it does in English. And also Wanbei is not, they don't use this word anymore, so it's really one of those weird things that is more unique to this time period in Chinese history. In modern Chinese we don't, who the heck I mean, you can talk about your Wanbei, but nobody addresses themselves like that anymore. Nobody's this formal. Like, China has gotten a lot less formal in these times. This is more reserved for this time period. Anyway, sorry. Just getting on. Basically, he's saying, I am Jing Tian. I greet all of the leaders and the elders. Is basically what he's saying. That's how I would have translated. You please, less there's no need for formalities. Is this that demon sword? The leader greet the leader and the elders. Qingwei is of course the super leader. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you. Let's see. because he's the leader and the fake leader we just kicked out. So, hooray for us! This that demon sword? Yes, it is. Please, leader, feel free to take a look. It's a very strong ghost power. It has a very strong ghostly power. Master, leader, this... this must be a demon sword, right? Correct? Is this... does this belong to Shu Mountain? Could... let's see. Alright, sorry, I'll just rephrase this. Master, leader, this must be a demon sword, correct? Does this belong to Shu Mountain? Could it have something, some kind of connection to the seal being broken on the locked demon tower? Oh, the Zhen Yao sword. Oh, it's the name of another sword. Oh, okay. This must be the Zhen Yao sword, right? Does this belong to Shu Mountain? Could it have some connection to the breaking of the seal on the locked demon tower? Haha. What are you? Yeah, I feel you're mistaken. Naturally, this isn't the Zhen Yao sword. The Zhen Yao sword is. Oh, he's about to say where it is, but he's being cut off. Young. How do I say this? Younger brother, the Zhen Yao sword has nothing to do with this. You don't need to say anymore. This sword appears to be like... this sword appears to be like that sword that was planted at the rooftop of the locked demon tower. Oh. Okay, got it. No mistake. The upper part of the locked demon tower collapsed. Why red hair took the sword and gave it? We don't know why Chong Lo gave it to Jing Tian, but I guess we'll find out in the. Okay, anyway, getting off topic. That's right. No mistake. The upper part of the locked demon tower collapsed, but I don't know whether... I see. Whether the sword went missing because the seal was undone, or whether it was the reason that the seal was... Or whether it was the reason that the seal became undone. Yeah, there you go. I've heard that the person that pawned the sword saved your lives at Penglai, correct? Yes. Oh, I suddenly I remember. According to the document, according to the records, this sword. Let's see. This sword caused chaos in the world of martial art. In the world of martial arts, and it was Oh, I see. For the plot, of course. Buchuo is, yes, I know, it's correct. Well, no mistake. Well, sorry. No mistake is an old English way of saying, like, it must be correct. Exactly. Sorry if you're wondering why I said no mistake. That must. So, I was saying the correct thing. I was just using the more literary way of saying it. I know. Sorry. When you say no mistake, that's more of in English literature you will see some characters say that, which means like it means exactly. So yeah, there you go. Now you know. You'll run into stuff probably in both American and British literature. Hooray! Anyway, let's continue. According to the records, this sword caused chaos in the world. Sorry, wrong voice. According to records, this sword caused chaos in the world of martial arts, and it was subdued by the third generation leader of Shu Mountain. But because it was not a monster, it was all that was able to be done was for it to be placed in the rooftop of the roof of the Locked Demon Tower. So I don't think it has anything to do with the seal. Well then, that evil sword immortal, where did he come from? Could it be that it has something to do with the seal? Changxi's. Oh, here's another word I'm not familiar with. Hooray! 英国什么话? What? Not 英国, sorry. No, I'm not saying England, in case you're wondering. Hooray for me! Karma is something or other. That's the thing I don't know what that means. This is 循环. Oh, 环境的环. Yeah, of course. Anyway, circulation. Well, basically, karma is a cycle. Karma is a basically saying karma is a cycle. Results. Retribution is not always kind. So anyway, now I know the word for like it's kind of like It's not reincarnation. Karma is a cycle. Cause and effect is a cycle. We just call it karma because that's the closest English word we have. Eeyore. Eeyore? The donkey? Karma works in a cycle. We are receiving appropriate retribution. That's the best way to say it. Basically, the way karma works in a cycle, so we are always going to get the appropriate retribution. 不爽. Yes, it means failure. Yeah. 看了不爽 means like if you see something and you don't feel good about it. It's just as another thing to say. Anyway, we will always receive the appropriate retribution. Is roughly what he's saying. Anyway, not important. Well, since things have already come to this point, perhaps I should. How do I say it? Why don't I tell you all something, brother? All right. You may speak. Your internet something. Oh boy. This one's gonna be a long one. Oh, by the way, guys, sorry to keep you all in the dark. It's not that I want you to. It's not that I want you guys to. I'm just reading so I can. Haha. What's this about? Traditional Chinese? 看了不爽 means I see it, I can't watch. Anyway, sorry. That year we brothers 5 practiced an immortal technique that had been lost. It was said that if done successfully, it will be able to to expose the evil thoughts inside evil thoughts, basically. The evil desires in one's own body. 3 a.m. stream. Hooray! Yeah, I know. We're probably gonna have to stop after this story part. But it is let's see. Evil desires into the tower. Yeah, basically. I figured that. I might as well translate it directly here. But in the past, no one was able to successfully master this technique. And we also didn't know how to deal with those wicked evil desires. So we decided to try to let's see, that we would lock them up in the locked demon tower. So in order that these evil thoughts wouldn't be able to take form. Oh, let's see. Wait, no. It means like they didn't want these evil thoughts to take form, and so that these evil desires wouldn't be able to take form and break the tower and escape. Huh? He's like 4 a.m. stream now. Nah, we should be fine. We're not gonna get to 4 a.m. I'm gonna stop pretty soon. Anyway, it's because this seal is only effective against monster kind. I'm afraid that, let's see, that the seal being broken has something to do with that. I'm certain that the breaking of the seal has something to do with the evil sword immortal. Oh my goodness. We got some fun stuff to translate here. Hooray! And also to everyone who's putting up with this, thank you very much. These are not fun ones to translate. I think that's what I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So basically, it seems like there was a technique. Ah yes, Wang Yang Bu Lao. Yo Wei Wan Ye. Oh yeah. Okay, now thank you. That actually makes sense. Anyway, I mean, if you said it literally, it's not very. Anyway, so He Yang said that. Oh, I forgot to mention their names as I was talking. Oops. That's why. Maybe this is why I don't do late night streams, because I start getting a little bit loopier and loopier as we go. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, he's saying that. Oh man, and also the Twitch lag does not help. So if I make dumb mistakes, then someone else will call it out to me about 1 minute to 2 minutes too late. But that's okay. In any case, so it looks like there was the technique to remove evil desires from the body, and so they sealed it within the locked demon tower. And unfortunately, the seal on the tower is no good. It's only useful against monsters, but these desires taking form are not monsters. So it had no effect and they escaped. And yes, I've got you. I already figured that out. I was gonna translate it for everyone else, but I guess you could summarize it for everyone. So Qingwei says, well, as they say, it's never too late to it is never too late to to right a wrong, is basically what the idiom means. In any case, we must hurry and find the 5 elemental pearls in order to restore the seal on the locked demon tower. It seems now that... Oh, hold on a second. At the present time, we brothers 5 must use a formation in order to let's see. Depress? No, 镇压 is like suppress the locked demon tower. It's basically... It's well, at least they were, even though they were interrupted, at least they were able to that's kind of nice. At least we didn't wreck something. This whole situation didn't slow them down. In order to suppress the locked demon tower, so we won't be able to we will not be able to separate. And also other students of the 2nd generation will have difficulty taking responsibility, or will have difficulty taking this task. Taking these tasks. Let's see. And yes, the 5 elemental pearls are back, in case you're wondering. Changqing, as for the matter of finding the 5 elemental pearls, are you willing to take on this mission? Master. He's being polite. Master, you these words of yours are too kind. I am let's see. How do I say this in English? I know what he's saying, guys, so you don't have to tell me. That'd be no fun. Couldn't everyone just put the elemental pearls in a box? Well, yeah, the elemental pearl was not in the box this time. The one we have on our person, the earth one. Contributing toward the guild. It would be is my greatest honor. There you go. That's the best way to translate it. Even though it's not literally what he says, but it's basically the same effect. Okay, let's keep going. Good. This about that sword. Haha. Huh. Right. Yeah, I don't know what's... Well, it's one of those weird things. They're like, well, Changxi, you're not such a bad guy after all. Can you help us out? They were here all along. Oh yeah, that'd be an ultimate troll from the game. I'd be pretty angry about that. I know what Dangpin is, yeah, FGF, that's not... I'm not having trouble with Dangpin. I know what that means. Because we were using those words earlier, because he works at the pawn shop, Jingtian. And Dangpin means like something that was pawned over. What would you call... Anyway, you called them... In English, you call them pawned goods. These swords are... this sword's a pawned good. I don't even know if someone might... If the person might... change their mind and want to take it back. We can, you definitely shouldn't take it away. Huh? He's just warning him ahead of time. A sword that uses the power of with such a what am I saying? A sword containing ghost power. 最损真元. So basically, it's kind of like, oh, this is feeling like Lord of the Rings. Basically, whoever owns the ring starts desiring, will never want to get rid of it. So that's kind of how I'm feeling about Jingtian. So sometimes it's like, I want to get rid of it. No, I don't want to get rid of it. Make up your mind, Jingtian. Come on, really? What is 最损真元? I know it damages 真元. What is 真元 again? That's the only thing I'm not sure. A lot of these terms are very... I was like, who uses these? He never said I didn't. Or like, he was like, why is it following me? Well, I guess he was like, it keeps following me no matter what. But the sword, well, I mean, Xiao Kui is the sword, right? I don't know. It's one of those weird things. We still don't know what the relationship between Xiao Kui and that sword is, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Anyway, does anyone know what 真元, 最损真元 means in this context? I mean, it means it damages 真元, but I don't know what that means. Okay, I guess nobody knows, so I'm going to... What does it mean in this situation? Sorry guys, I'm just like... Oh well, I guess the chat hasn't caught up. It's okay, it's not very important. He's basically asking you... Okay, well, in any case, it sounds like a sword that uses ghost power. You mustn't. It can harm the truth, basically, or like it could be very harmful. You must think carefully. Or like it could be dangerous to your life. You must think carefully. Leader, I am worthy of being punished. I must let's see. Of my own volition, I see. I taught I taught mental techniques of the Shu Mountain to Xiao Tian. Firstly, in order to save his life, and secondly, because this sword is definitely uncommon, and also it can only be wielded by him. Oh, by the way, is the chat still working for you guys, right? Huh. Have to leave for some stuff now. Goodbye to everyone. Okay, thank you, FGF. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and take care. Thank you for all your help with the translation. All of you. I know everyone's helping, right? It can't be helped. I already guessed that was the case. But his power is growing very quickly. He has great potential. I have great potential? Well, extremely magical? Well, doesn't it mean it's something that's very unusual too? Oh, well, it's okay. It's basically like there's something. The sword's funky. I have great potential? I knew. I've always felt that I had lots of potential. Well then, leader, can I... would you be able to take me into your guild? The process for for accepting students here on Shu Mountain is very strict. You will have to... you must go through many trials. Huh. Why don't I first teach you some... some basic techniques of the guild? Or basically the first... why don't I first pass you down some basic techniques of the guild, so that you can help Changqing find the elemental pearls. Anyway, oh, poor Zeo Corbett. I'm sorry that you can't help as much. In any case, I should explain something really quick. He says 入门功夫, which means like the techniques you would learn when you first enter the guild. So he's going to teach him the first stuff, the basics. Well, then if I find all 5 of the elemental pearls, would you be willing to take me in as a student? Ooh. Oh, shoot. Oh. Everyone's so happy that Geo Corbett's here. Okay, anyway, let's hear what Changqing has to say. Xiao Tian, how could you bargain with the leader? Or like, how could you dare bargain with the leader? Haha. Well, it can't be helped. Let's see. I see. Anyway. You should first rest for a few days, and afterwards, and choose a day to. How do I say this? No, wait. Just looking up something really quick. Also, how's everyone doing? I know it's kind of late for every one of you. Yay! Just looking up something really quick. Okay, yeah, duh. I'm stupid. I was right. Okay. It can't be helped. It can't be helped. Anyway, you should all rest for a few days and then select a date to leave. To set out. Not leave, sorry. That sounds so rude. We 5 will continue the formation the 5 spirit formation in order to suppress the locked demon tower. Yes, leader, please take care of yourself. Oh, I almost went to the wrong one. Yes, leader, please take care of yourself. It looks like all 5 of the elders must go back to work. Goodbye. So what just happened? Are they willing to take me in? Oh, they didn't even say they... Oh no, sorry. So what happened? He didn't even say whether he would take me in or not. Okay, Zixuan's out and Changqing's in our party. Let's see. So now we have... unfortunately we have to lose. Good thing I didn't buy Zixuan's equipment, but it looks like Changqing is going to be our next party member. Okay, let's save here because it really doesn't... Oh, I'll save over here for now. Okay, guys, we are at the 2-hour mark. And... we're probably going to rest up a little bit before we head out off Shu Mountain and go find those elemental pearls. Now we actually have a mission. I mainly lurk. Nice. No 4 a.m. stream. We're done for today. I think we're done for today. And something's happened. My translation wasn't particularly amazing, but anyway, I got to explain a lot of differences between Chinese and English. It's great. Oh, Jingtian, you're a silly little man. I like how he's like, oh my goodness. He's like, he's like, how could you bargain with the leaders? I'm like, yeah, I was like, yeah, that is kind of disrespectful, but at least the leader of Shu Mountain isn't too much of a type, or isn't too much of a jerk. So he's very understanding, thank goodness. I guess that's what happens when you live for, what, over 100 years or some ridiculous amount of time. Anyway, whether or not I'll stream on Friday is up to how my Black Friday shopping goes, but if I get to, I'll let you know. And if we continue the Undertale, if we decide to do Undertale, I'll also let you know when that will happen. Probably if it happens earliest, it's this weekend, or latest, it might be another weekend. I definitely want to do Undertale at some point this year, and oh my goodness, it's already December. It's crazy, right? We're making a lot of progress. We've gone through quite a Xenogears has pretty much ate up a whole lot of the year. And we did have Paper Mario and of course Shenzhen 2 earlier this year too. In the meantime, speaking of Shenzhen 2, I've decided to not wait for Twitch to solve their editing problems. And I've decided that I'm just going to upload it to YouTube because I don't care anymore. And so I'll be uploading Shenzhen 2 videos at the same time. So you can see the broadcast of the previous game in the series, which is a very... Anyway, I've already talked about that second game. It's probably better if you just watch yourself. And in the meantime, I will continue streaming this game in particular. We're 21 hours in. I don't think we're anywhere near the end, given the levels we are. We're making good progress, but we'll find out what happens. Will we get the Elemental Pearls? Will Xuejian ever give Jingtian a break? And what is the deal with Xiao Kui and the mysterious demon sword that's in our hands? Well, I guess we'll find out as we continue the story. So once again, Dragonfly, Illusion, Zeo Corvid, and to the rest of you, thank you all for watching to this late night. So as always, 晚安, which means good night, and 下次再见, which means see you next time. And finally, 谢谢收看, which means thank you for watching. Oh, you got to Zhenyuan. True vitality. I had a feeling, I was like, this means your life, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, it's a danger. Anyway, that was basically what he was saying. It's a danger to your life. Hooray! I like using terms that are very... Yeah, the one thing about, before I go... The one thing about, like, Chinese Guwen is that there's a lot of... how do I say this? There's a lot of things that don't quite... that are very differently phrased in ancient Chinese compared to modern ones. So I'm much more familiar with modern Chinese, as you can tell. So sometimes I don't I have to like, okay, I don't know what this means. I gotta look it up. And so I apologize ahead of time that I couldn't translate any faster, but I'll try my best, and I'm learning as well. I mean, Illusion knows a lot more about this, so I'm just basically rephrasing stuff. Anyway, have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. So, 晚安, good night, Zeo Corvid, Illusion Dragonfly, and I mean, do we really care that much about crab apples? I don't know, you decide. Alright, good night, take care.